You haven't tweeted or anything.
I know. I am fully aware of the situation.
So unprepared.
We are very underprepared here. I'll tell you whose fault it was. It's Boris Johnson's fault for being on the fucking stream.
Boris Johnson's on the stream?
Not on the stream, sorry. On the bloody, whatchamacallit, on the TV. Things could easily go wrong. Who's going to be first, Jenny?
Will.
I can hear my phone. My phone's buzzed about 4 times, so someone's kicking off. I refuse to look at it. Oh, this isn't. Thing is, don't look at the chat. You don't know they're there. Let's just pretend they're not there for the time being. La la la.
Somebody's here.
La,
All
la,
at
la.
first.
La,
Will
la,
Holmes
la.
finally. Yeah, Scott was being annoying.
Oh, shut your mouth. When am I ever annoying? Just incorrect.
Scott was being annoying.
This isn't gaming. What do you call this?
Comedy.
Not comedy.
Entertainment.
People and blogs. Fuck it. It is not comedy.
Mm.
This is very far from it. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on here then, Alice?
Hello everyone. When isn't Scott annoying? Exactly.
Okay.
Drow. Hello both of you. Hello Drow.
Bloody hell. We're finally here. Oh god, here we go. Right, let me just quickly tweet. Joe, do you want to start? Say hello to everyone. How's everyone's day been?
Hello Robin. How are we all?
How are you guys?
Will Holmes says, took your time. Yeah, because Scott...
I'll tell you exactly why. Because I've been trying to adjust the stream so
Yeah.
it looks a bit more chatty.
It looked absolutely fine, but Scott was like, no, it doesn't look good. No one cares. And for some reason...
Yeah, Jodie, the
some
moment you stop
reason-
caring, Jodie, the moment you stop caring,
Yeah.
everyone stops
For
caring.
some reason,
Alright.
he had like a hissy fit about the follow box not being right. No one uses it.
The Jodie, as soon as you stop caring, everyone else stops caring. All right, we've got to
Yeah,
have some
said
sort
you
of standards.
yesterday saying, oh, I want to end the stream.
Right, tweeting.
Or it says, I like your earring shade. They're really nice. Oh, thank you.
What's wrong with
Boots
them?
from Primark, I think.
Oh, you live at McDonald's.
Yeah. Robin says, haha, looking a bit chatty.
What?
We're looking chatty.
Well,
Scott did say, I quote, I'm feeling quite chatty today, yeah.
yeah, I don't feel like I got.
I'm never feeling chatty.
I've had to build
so...
myself up for this. Where's? Oh, damn it! My other phone's over there.
Do you want to go there?
Yeah, go get it. Right, so today, see that social media thing's not in the right place. That needs to be
No
moved.
one cares.
There you go. Now it's in the right place. Yeah, so we're just chatting today because I can't really. No, we plan to do this. Just because I think it's easier. You know, I think we chat a lot of shit anyway. Sorry, bear with me. We chat a lot of rubbish anyway, so I thought, why don't we just dedicate our chat shitting for a certain time of the week? Also, want to talk to you about the list. I'm going to explain to you what the list is.
Oh my god. You've really bigged this up as well.
Yeah,
it's
you've
really
got to.
not
Come
worth
on,
it.
Jodie. It's important.
Oh, it says suspense. Yeah.
Um,
Will Holmes says, love the list.
okay, so
Yeah. I think it's important how we explain it, though. If we explain it wrong, everyone will be like, what are you on about?
yeah, so we won't jump straight into it because I just want to see how everyone is first. So, Reese Benetol. Bent lol.
No way, someone's used a follow box.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. And Jodie was like, oh, no, I'm going to bloody use it. Reese Bent lol or Bentol. Reese Bent lol. But anyway, thanks for being here. We're just chatting today. We've got a few things to chat about. Everyone say hi to Reese.
Reese says hello or hi.
Do you know what though? I think sometimes it's nice just to have a chat. I think sometimes you. Why have I got a pen? I think sometimes you game a lot and you know you don't concentrate on actually talking to people and you know getting to know y'all. How's everyone's day been today? What day is it today? Wednesday. Yeah, so it looks like all have won the Who's Fast the stream today.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. Will was only 6 seconds
We've got another
after,
follower.
though.
Bad lol Stormzy Bent lol.
Is bent. Why is everyone gone bent?
I don't know.
Reese bent lol and Mad.
Adral says it's better without your mask. We can see your beautiful face. Thank you, Adral. You are the nicest person. Mad Lad Storms.
Oh god. I think we have some trolls.
Your girlfriend has nice tits.
I am a sister, so very inappropriate.
Also, I've got nicer ones. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys.
Reese is getting banned, yeah.
So I've sorted that out. Robin said, looking sophisticated with your pen at the ready. Yeah, Will says, haha, Reese is getting banned. Mad Lord Storm said, yeah, I'm Reese, shake my head, Reese. Who's Reese? Wait, so let me just get it straight. So just before we start, there's the same person's made 3 separate Twitch accounts just because he knows he's going to get banned on one, and then he's going to get banned on the second and on the third. Have you got enough emails to do that? I mean, it's a right pain in the arse with Twitch because you have to bloody get you have to get authenticated as well. It's just like what the hell?
Why waste your time exactly?
I'll tell you why they're wasting time, because they've got nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. Bit sad. Yeah, it is a bit sad. Mad Lad Storms is bent, and it's homophobic as well. Like, what's wrong with people? But anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your moments. Reese or whoever is already annoying me. Oh God.
Go on. Yeah.
Oh God. Let's just get rid of.
They're gone.
Well, thanks for the follows. Did the sound actually? It was a good test. Actually, did the music come through? And hold on, sound alerts are here as well.
Robin says, "Defo made it. You've got trolls and everything." Well, there you go.
It's all right. It was nice of them to spot by, but it was actually a good test because did the music work? No music. Why?
Will says, "Bye, Reese. Thanks for joining us."
I don't know why the music didn't work. That's a shame. Let's run out of bloody charger as well.
Oh, they're back.
Oh, good. What the hell? No music. Okay, I don't know if that worked. Following yourself. Did that actually come up then? One viewer, get a life, Scott. Did that music work that time? Because I just found out how to test things. Did that work? I think because we're on the just chatting section, by the way, we are going to get a few bell
You need
ends.
to block, yeah.
We are going to get... Your cock is a chode.
How are they back?
Because they've probably like got like 55 accounts because they're all fucking losers.
That's when you know you've hit all-time low.
And
Created 20 minutes ago.
Where'd you get up from? No time low. I'm in pieces and feel like pieces. The only thing I'll ever know. Let me just get rid of these.
They keep on making a new account.
We are friends, God. Oh, he's made his account on my birthday, actually. That's good news. Anyway. I've clicked it. I don't know if that's just made them disappear. La la la. One thing I am actually impressed with is their spelling's actually not too bad for a troll. Anyway, anywho, what is going on here? Okay, cool. When's my birthday? 9th of April.
You also think about that bit we're in.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that might happen. We'll just get rid of them. That's fine. That's why I have moderators, actually. That's why I have moderators. Anyway, how's everyone's day being? What day is it today? Wednesday. Everyone done anything? Anything good? What have I done today? I've been at work today. Came home, and we're here. Got a couple of face masks, which was good news. So anyway, let's chat. When is my birthday? I just need to keep an eye on that because for some reason I blocked them on here, but then still came over here.
Yeah.
Just need to keep an eye on that. You don't have any of us set as moderators, I don't think. Robin said I had the internet guy around today. Oh yeah, so how did your internet get resolved?
Will's in charge.
Will have made you a mod because you're like the police. So if that happens again, you can just get rid of him. So yeah, what's the internet guy say then, Robin? Was it good? Good news? Bad news? Can you get better internet? All the way. Also, does this layout look alright? Because I made this in 3 seconds.
Took a bit longer than that.
Will said, yeah, got it now. So yeah, you can maybe block people and stuff. Handy to have. But yes, was it good? I know Robin's stream's behind, so we've got to wait for her to type out a message. He says he's fixed it, yeah, but we'll take a bit to get up to speed. Okay, fine. Well, that's positive news. So yeah, let's talk about the list. So I don't know, how long have we had the list for? How long has it been around?
It's ever since, I don't know, only like a year or so. A couple of years.
Yeah. I think we've always had it, but we actually recognised it as something, and actually started to physically put things on the list.
This conversation is on the list.
Robin said he's also said my flat is actually wired through fibre, but they haven't turned the box on, so I can't get it. Oh, that's a bit annoying. But you live in a flat, so you have to rely on the management company to sort it out, don't you? Which is a bit annoying. Also, controversially, I've got coffee. Thought I'd let you know. Can't tell you what the brand of coffee is. I have no idea. Do you know what it is?
Nescafe, isn't it?
Don't know. Something. Will says I'm lacking a cup of how much tea is going to be at Spurton Stream. Well, Will actually is an insider because he already knows what the list is.
Yeah, so Will, if you have anything to add to it, then please do, because...
There is, yeah, so we've kind of boiled it down to a few. There is a lot of things on the list. You guys will already know what's on the list. Oh god, here we go. Orla said I got in touch with head surgeon at my hospital, kind of called him out on wait times and got my ma an appointment that she's been waiting months on, and they've said the wait is 1 year plus, but he reviewed the case and he said he'll see it once the clinic opens. That is good news, Orla. That is bloody great news, actually. Well done. So, it sounds like you've pulled a few strings there. But yeah, so the list. So there's no real good way of describing this, and it's going to sound probably a little bit shit when I described it, but it's funny to talk about. So the list is things that you potentially see every day, things that happen every day, which you kind of hate. And things that you can't really say anything about because they're too petty to kind of hate.
They're harmless. They're not like really bad things.
Yeah, so obviously, yeah, you're going to have really bad things that everyone fucking hates, and you're going to have things that people really like. These are just the annoying little things that happen maybe day-to-day life that you just think, oh my god. It might be an eye roll, it might be little, things that when you see it, just grate on you.
Might be a person.
Might be a person.
The entire person is on the list.
Yeah, so it's just something
Reese is on the list. Yes, exactly. Reese is on the list.
It's something where you look at and you think, I wish that didn't happen, or I don't like that.
Or they can be like a bit cringy,
but it's nothing like extreme. Like it's not like someone being murdered, or it's not something like someone being robbed or ran over. It's nothing that bad. It's kind of like, and we'll go through a few examples of this. And it's just kind of like, I wouldn't say an individual person is on the list because that's unfair. I think certain actions that person might do is on the list. And they might do the same thing all the time, and it's a bit like, I wish you didn't do that. And it could be mannerisms, it could be sayings, it could be words, pronunciation of words.
Yeah.
Me using my hands to talk.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Is on the list.
The amount of time Scott says is on the list.
Yeah. But I'll go through some examples. The first one I got on my list is actually children in soaps. So soaps like Coronation Street, EastEnders, Emmerdale, or just general low budget program, Doctors. Oh my god.
The whole program's on the list.
Basically, like, do you know the way that obviously it's great that they're kids and they're on the TV and they've got an acting job. It's great they've landed it, but you can tell they're a bit shit at acting. And you
They're
kind
really
of,
overdoing the
and
acting.
like when they're actually given some lines or they're given something to say or do, you kind of sit there and go, "Oh, this is a bit cringy." And it might be something where, I don't know, they may be given like a serious storyline to try and act out, and they have probably one line to do, and it will be something very cringeworthy to watch. I can't even think of an example, but there's so many. When you watch a program and it's got kids in it who are just terrible actors. And they've got like one line to say, or they've got certain action to do, and they do it, and it's like okay, but it's like I wish there was, I didn't need that.
Yeah, there we go. We've got some.
Yeah, so
You
I
can
mean,
tell it's put on
examples
sometimes.
we've got Coronation Street. Does anyone watch Coronation Street? Simon off Coronation Street. Definitely on the list.
Yeah, he's very high up on the list.
You've got Deb Allahan's kids on the list. Who other kids have we
David
got?
Platt's
David
kids.
Platt's kids on the list.
Amy Barlow.
Then Amy Barlow. Jacob in Emmerdale on the list.
Oh, yeah.
EastEnders, pretty much every single child. I'm trying to think of good examples of children actors, though. I'll tell you one person I don't mind. The little girl on Emmerdale is Marlon's daughter. She's alright.
April.
She's
No,
alright.
she was better. As she's getting older, she can tell she's getting a bit more confident and a bit more like annoying. So she's probably making her way onto the list.
Yeah, but she's pretty good. But there has there are certain children where it's like, oh god, like you've just clearly, your mum clearly knows the producer. You've been shoved on the show, and
Yeah.
now we kind of don't want you to be here. But the thing is, we can't really say anything because they're a child actor. What can you do about that? They're children. They don't know how to act.
They're not doing anything wrong.
They're
It's
not
just
doing-
a bit annoying.
They are, they're executing the line, they're saying the words, they're doing
Yeah.
what they've been told to do, but it's just because they'll be like, "No, mummy, don't go," and it'll be like, that was just so poor. Like, what the hell was that all about? Like, there was no kind of, and like the thing is, like the producer or the director or whatever will just roll with it. They'll just go, "Yeah, I'll do next."
Yeah, but they've probably done it loads and loads of times to try and get it right, and in the end, they're just like, yeah, whatever, we'll use it.
Yeah. So yeah, children actors in soaps is on the list. Ben, you've probably just missed Ben was asking me what the list was yesterday. You completely just missed the description of it.
Will says Simon is firmly on the list. When he mentioned child actors, he was the first one I thought of exactly. Robin says David Platt has kids. What? Yeah, he has like two kids or something. They're both annoying. All it says true.
Scott said, "What's your favourite Teletubby?"
Ben says that.
Um,
With a red one.
I don't think I have one. I don't know. Are they different in any way? What's the one with the handbag? That one. Will said 10 out of 10 acting, Scott. But yeah, so that's one that I've put on the list, and I think that does. I don't know if anyone disagrees. I think this is a good chat to have where someone might actually disagree with us. Is that on the list? Because actually, I'd like to actually debate it out.
Robin says got to be Per. Yeah, that's the
I don't
red
know
one,
the
isn't
difference.
it?
What about
Red one.
the little Hoover? That's good. Sticking on the theme of TV, because I think most of the people on the list are on the TV, I have to admit. And the next is, again, not just child actors, but really poor actresses. And one that comes to mind all the time is we watched quite a lot of Midsummer Murders. We still probably do if it's on.
No, we don't.
But any extra in Midsummer Murders, anyone who's the murderer in but the most on the list actress on that is the actual detective's wife. Now we don't know her name. I can't even tell you. Just Mrs. Barnaby probably. But her acting ability is poor. But the thing is, she's doing the lines. She's doing what she's told to do, and you can't really moan about it. But you just watch it and you go, it's just kind of like, oh, this is a bit cringy.
Will says does Scott have a copy of the list in front of him?
I looked at the list and I've picked out some points of the list that I think you guys could relate
That's
to.
why he's got his pen up and ready.
Because I think a lot of what's on the list is personal preferences and personal things.
Yes, some of it we can't say.
Because it's all opinionated. It's all just opinionated. And there's no actual, this is on the list, that's not on the list. There's no right and wrong answer. It's what we think is on the list and what isn't on the list. So Barnaby's wife makes the list. If anyone knows Midsummer Murders and knows what I'm talking about, then that is what I'm like. All of it, it's like our soap here, Fair City. The actors are all bad and the storylines are fake as fuck, but you can't stop watching it at the same time. Yeah, it's like you can't really moan about it because everyone, you know, you just kind of get on with it, and you'll still watch it tomorrow. Like, you're not going to stop watching it, but you just wish it was a bit better. But also, you watch it and you kind of think, they're on the list. Talking of Coronation Street, just absolutely sideline. Sally Webster and Rita are also, and Gail Platt.
See, they're ones that you've said since you were about like 8 years old.
Yeah.
That you think, oh my god, they're really annoying, but the list hasn't actually
No,
like,
but
been developed.
I don't think they're helped by the script writers. I really don't think, like, they always get like the funny lines, and they just aren't funny. Like, they're trying to be humorous, but they're just not. They just can't do it. Robin said, "Do you have a written list?" I didn't realise it was an actual list. See, this is what I'm on about. We've always had the list, but we actually put it in. We put it on our notes on our iPhone at one point. We actually sat down. We went.
No, but it hasn't got everyone on the list. Like, there's too many people on the list.
There's too many things
like,
on the list.
Do you just need to like reference something? If you think, oh my god, that's on the list, write it down and I'll tell Scott later, is this on the list? He goes, yes. Yeah,
Jodie's actually the verifier of the list. I will just go and say, is she on the list? And it will be yes or a no. Or is he on the list, or is that on the list? But yeah, no, for like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Will says, I've met Gail Platt, sound lass.
No
what?
way.
Well, you just actually done something on the list that I'm going to come on to, Will. So I'm actually going to come on to that.
Yes.
Gail Platt is a national treasure. You know, I know, that's the thing, but you can't moan about her acting ability because she's been in it forever.
All has got it spot on her. Gail and Eileen's relationship is annoying too. They dragged it out for years growing up.
Yeah, Ola, you are completely on the same page as us here.
Yeah, that is on the list.
That is on the list.
Yeah.
Absolutely on the list. But we'll watch it tomorrow. Okay, yeah, we'll sit here and we'll go, oh, fucking hell, not another Gail Platt and Eileen.
And what we find is that me and Scott will be watching TV and all it takes is just to look at each other. Oh yeah, just do the head shape and we know on the list.
We go, yeah. We'll put, I've met the actress. Helen Flanagan, I think her name is. Is it?
No, it's not Flanagan. That's like the fucking
That's
Blue
Webster,
Peter. No, it's the Blue Peter presenter.
Robin said, is she not an actual real amazing person? See, Robin, this is where you're going wrong. We're not saying she's a bad person, and we're not saying that she's a bad actress. We're just saying that she's on the list.
It's the character, Gail Platt, the character. The actress, I don't know, Will can tell us.
There's so many clips of Gail Platt that I can find you that you'd think, well, that's a bit cringy. And that's why she's on the list.
Well, not one of your
Wilson, I think I already know that's on the list. Sending several messages where it could be put into one. That actually wasn't the one, but that is on the list. We'll move straight on to that. When I've said this before, Jodie does it. Jodie's guilty of this.
Yeah.
And most people I talk to.
But I do have something else to say.
Yeah, let me just talk about it first. So when someone messages, say the sentence is, "Hi, what do you want for dinner? I'm popping to the shops." They'd put, "Hi, send. What do you want for dinner? Send. I'm popping to the shops. Send. Let me know. Send." So that's 4 messages. So your phone's gone ding, 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 ding. Where it could have been, "Hi, I'm going to the shops. What do you want for dinner? Send." That's all it had to be.
Yeah.
But, as Jodie will come on to, some people think they should just send.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
Messages.
I was just going to say that I know that I read Mum's text yesterday and you sent her a text and it was 3 messages saying literally what you just said. I can't remember the actual thing now. I can't remember what you were saying. You sent 3 messages when it could have been 1. And I was going to pull you up on it, but you weren't here, so.
Oh, okay.
So you are officially
no,
on
I don't
the list.
know. No, but I don't do that all the time.
No, you don't.
Robin said, "No, I get the list. I'm just talking about the actress. She's definitely on the list." Oh, okay, she does agree. Will put, "What did I do that was on the list?" I'll come on to it. Robin said, "Perfect, ding, 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 get your attention." Yeah, okay, that does work.
No, also, it's just like my train of thought. Like, as I'm thinking, I'm just texting, so then I'll send it, and then I think, oh, I need to say something else. Send it.
Yeah, okay. But don't you know the message you're going to send when you pop up to that person?
No, well, yeah, you know the kind of like what you're going to say, but like
if you're kind of in the mid-flow of a conversation, then I kind of grant it. I grant permission for that. But if your opening line to someone like the "What do you want for dinner" kind of message is 4 lines, you know what you were going to message that person in the first place.
Yeah,
so
but you've maybe thought, okay, what's for dinner or something. You've gone on, what's for dinner, and then you go, add something else. I'm going to be back at a certain time. Like, you're not thinking it completely.
Let's just, for my purpose of it, I have been witness to messages that have absolutely taken the mick, where it's not even just 3 in a line, it's probably more than 5.
Also, you can do it for dramatic effect. I've done that before. If you're telling a story, you go, right.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree that it's going to happen, and I will do it occasionally. But when Jodie is the bastard for it. It doesn't matter what conversation we're having; it will all be on a separate line. There's no exceptions. Every single conversation, there will never be a big paragraph from Jodie. It will be in separate chunks, and I just think that's.
Will says he agrees, Jodie. Train of thought for sure says all exactly. Saying Jodie rapid fire sending. No, you type it as you think. Yeah, and Will says, I think of more things to say after sending each message. Exactly. So you're not got it all in your head, and then you suddenly think,
Yeah, well, again, the list is opinionated. It annoys me. It might not annoy you, and the reason it doesn't annoy you is because you do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's half of the problem. Like, if Gail Platt was in the comments now, she'd probably be kicking off, but it's all personal preference.
Yeah, or it says, if it's something serious, send paragraphs, but it's not train of thought for me. Exactly. If you've got like a whole like rant to have with somebody, then you word it. You even might word it on notes first and copy and paste it, you know.
Coming on to what Will did, which is actually on my list when I was going to talk to you guys, but it's people using words from countries they're not from. So one that I think of immediately, because Robin's here, is using the word we as meaning little, but not being Scottish. So, for example, like, it's absolutely fine if someone from Scotland uses it, or whatever the word is. If that's from the country they're from and they're using that word in dialogue, then yeah, absolutely fine. But if I'm English and I'm saying, let's have a wee look at that. Like, no, you don't say we because you're not from Scotland. You say, can I have a little look at that, please? Irish, I bet there's probably so many Irish words probably used in English. Will said the word lass. Lass is not a word from where we're from. It could even be regional, actually.
Yeah.
It might not even be country. It could be regional. Yeah. I could be from Liverpool or whatever it might be, and I might be using a word. I can't even think of the words on the top of my head, but everyone knows the words I'm on about. But if you're not from that place, but then you use that word in conversation, then I just don't. Again, it's something that we can't stop, and it's something that I wouldn't even pick people up on. I wouldn't even say to Jodie, like, why have you just used that word? It's just something you listen to, and you think, oh. Yeah. And that's what that's the list. That's the beauty of the list. It's not. It's not our hate list. We don't hate it. I don't hate it in any description. No. It's just you see it and you go, that's a bit, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not, and I do want to stress that point. The list is not hate list. It's not, I absolutely hate that. Like, I hate spinach. It's not, I hate that. It's not that. The list is like, that's just, you look at it and you just go, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, okay. Or something that just makes you think, what the hell?
Robin says, I was reading official government guidelines today and it said a week something and I was laughing at it. Yeah, exactly. It's just weird, isn't it?
But yeah, I mean, James is going to sum up exactly someone misinterpreting what we're trying to do here. So James put, you've got a hell of an easy life if this is something you're spending this amount of time worrying about. No, we're not worrying about it. That's completely
the thing is, everyone does think it as well, but you just haven't really put a name to it.
When I told James that I had a TikTok account, he went, oh, bloody hell.
That would be on James's list.
Yeah, me having a TikTok account is on the list. He probably doesn't care too much. He just, when he heard me saying I've got a TikTok account, he probably went, oh God, sake.
Yeah.
And that's what the list is. So he's not going to hate that. And he's probably, he's going to tell me, I do hate that.
And we don't sit down and go, right, Scott, what's on the list then?
Yeah.
Like, it's just
one of those annoying things, like, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, not you shouldn't be doing that, but like, why have you done that? You know what I mean? And I don't even it's hard to describe. Yeah. But that's exactly
Will
it.
said, okay, here's something which was family on the list, even more so than what Scott's talking about. People texting with an accent. Yes, exactly. The people that just type out the normal word, don't actually try and spell it how you would say it. I don't mind dialect.
Again, the whole list is about things that annoy you, but you can't do anything about it, and you don't even pick up on it. To be honest, you just look at it and go, "Oh, that's a bit annoying," but you don't really care. too much about it. You're not going to say anything because it really is minuscule. But it's just little things that you notice.
Yeah.
And me and Jodie see it all the time. It might be... can I put this stream on the list?
Yes,
you can.
The stream is on the list. We've said this from the beginning.
When I said to Jodie I'm streaming, she went, "That's on the list."
Yeah, exactly.
And I said, "Yes, it is on the list."
But sometimes you got to embrace it because
you've got to embrace the list sometimes because you've got to be. Yeah, I mean, I do things that are on the list all the time.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, Will says this stream's at the top of the list. Yes, it is on the list, but you keep coming back and you want to see it, and that's the point. Like Emmerdale, we hate the kid actors on Emmerdale, but we're still going to watch it tomorrow. Because it doesn't put us off that much. So it's not a hate list, because if it's a hate list, then I wouldn't do it. But it's just kind of like... you kind of smirk at it when you see it. I think that's the best way to describe it. You kind of go, but you don't care.
Yeah. Or just roll your eyes.
Robin said, I'm going to be cutting about thinking that's on the list now.
You're missing out
Cutting about, don't understand what it means, but I'm guessing it means rolling around. Orla said pet peeves kind of list. Yeah, but it's not even that serious. It's pet peeves, but like... I don't know, I just don't care too much about them. Like, okay, yes, people do it, but I just don't care. But it's one of them things where your initial reaction to it is, that's a bit annoying. Yeah. But then you forget about it. You know, it's not something that plays on your mind.
Will says, more like Good Morning Britain with Piers Morgan firmly on the list. Yeah. Also, OTL on the list.
Poor news. No, here's another one. Into banter between shit TV presenters. So, Pointless is what I think of straight away. Alexandra Armstrong and Richard Osman trying to be funny between each other. It's just, it feels forced.
It's forced and like awkward.
Yeah. But the thing is, it might be mildly amusing, but it's just a bit on the list. And same with Good Morning Britain. Piers Morgan would be pissing someone off. And then Susanna Reid will go, "Oh, Piers has had it again."
Yeah. Have you seen the ad? There was an advert.
That's on the list.
There was an advert for Good Morning Britain, and they'd really like milked that like Piers Morgan is like really like opinionated, and Susanna Reid was like sitting there rolling her eyes and stuff. It's just like they've really forced it. It's just really like
you've taken something that is funny and made it cringy. But again, we're still going to watch it tomorrow, and we don't really care too much about it. But it's just something you look at and go, "That's a bit on the list."
Yeah.
James says, "Have you been doing this for 30 minutes?" Yes, and we'll continue to do it.
Will says Pointless is on the list. Yes, the whole programme is on the list. And also, have you ever seen Celebrity Pointless? They get the most like Z-listed like celebrities you never find, and it's the banter is just not banter at all.
Well, they're not celebrities when they have to go from podium to podium explaining who they are. So it'll be like, "Oh, my name is Chris Smith, and I was in Countryfile in 1975." And it's like, well, that's why you just had to explain who you are. If you have to explain who you are, you're not a celebrity.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm still going to watch Pointless. Like, I'm not going to stop watching Pointless.
I would, but...
Well, you would, because you don't like it. But just because I find that banter on the list, I still like the show. So I'm still going to watch it, but I still find it on the list.
That is on the list. You can't even call it Celebrity Pointless, don't know any of them. Exactly.
It's a bit on the list. And that's it. It's a bit on the list. Yeah. So that's another big one. Has anyone ever watched Eggheads? That's another show that's majorly on the list. Exactly. It's basically a group of 5 people, quizzers who are really good at quizzing, but obviously they're just quizzers.
Yeah, but they also know they're really good, and they think they're a lot better than they are as well.
Yeah.
So everything they do, oh my god, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Most on the list, Egghead, is that one that sings, and I don't think anyone can top it. Other than, I don't think he's on it anymore. That's CJ. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm still watching it every day. Yeah. Like, she sings on Eggheads.
Yeah, and that whole moment, you're looking at each other like...
The vibe of Eggheads is not a singing vibe, and she just breaks out into song. And like, you're dealing with quizzes. The whole point that they're on that show is they're very intelligent people who are very good at quizzing. They're not TV personalities, and you can tell that. But it's entertaining to watch because they're very, very clever. But at the same time, it's very on-the-list TV. And when they try to have banter amongst themselves, it's very forced. Yeah. And it's kind of like, oh, I've got to laugh now.
And you know, it's when it's like, what do you call it? Like, really like, what's it called? Intelligent banter. Yeah. So that the average viewer wouldn't get it, but they're like laughing like,
yeah, I mean, that's just intelligent stuff. So, for example, if they say maybe an intelligent answer to a question that turns out to be wrong, someone who knows the right answer will go, how on earth could it be Mozart? It's definitely Beethoven. All that kind of stuff. And it's like, oh god, like, so on the list. James Mason says Scott Haynes in the Gulag, top of the fucking list. Yeah, so I hate the Gulag, but I'm going to play it tomorrow. like For example,
Yeah,
I mean,
sure
Call of
shit at COD.
Call of Duty, I mean, it's just annoying because I love to play it. I just shitted it, and that makes it on the list. You know what I mean? It's just one of the things where you just find it so annoying, but I'm going to carry on playing it. But at the time of playing it, you kind of like, oh, for fuck's sake, I hate this. But you don't really acknowledge it. You at the time, you're like, oh, damn it. And like, you know, all that kind of stuff. And you're like, oh, I fucking hate this game and all that kind of stuff. But as soon as you're off it, you want to go on it again. You know, and that makes it on the list. What else did we have? I mentioned the words from so James always says we. I think his dad's Scottish though, so we might let him off. But Will said the word lass again. He's not from Scotland, so that's on the list.
What was the other one you said?
Have you guys ever seen Cruising with Jane McDonald? She sings like a full-on music video at the end of each episode.
Yeah, see, that is an absolute definition of the list.
Got the list.
Yeah,
absolutely correct. Jane McDonald singing at the end of each episode on Cruising with Jane McDonald is firmly on the list. Actually, the name of the program, Cruising with Jane McDonald, is on the list.
Oh my god, have you seen them when they bring a musician person onto Pointless and then they sing at the end of the show? That is like... What's he saying?
James had just put in our group chat between me and my friends that I've lost the plot. He's completely missed it. He's missed the point of the list here. I'll still watch it even though the entire concept's on the list. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched that program, but I have. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Disney Channel on the list. Absolutely, all the storylines on the list. High School Musical's on the list.
Yeah, it is. Like how they break into song, just a normal, that is so on the
list. The lines that I've written on the list.
We still love it.
We love it. We absolutely bloody love it. Do you know what? I love it because it's on the list. And that's quite important. So as I said, I wouldn't call this a hate list. It's not a hate list at all. It's just, you see it, everyone must have some. James just said to my group chat, it's like Gem 106 with music and no presenters. Yeah, Gem 106 presenters on the list. What other things? This is it on the list. So when two people are in a couple and they merge their names.
They are called ship names, yeah.
They're called ship names, as Jodie just said. The only one we could think of is Rob Ron.
No, that's the worst example
which
ever.
Is on Emmerdale.
It's only because Scott follows them on Twitter. And they always hashtag it.
There was a gay couple. The guy was called Robert and the other guy was called Aaron. And for some reason they have a fan account on Twitter and they combine the names and they say and it's Rob Ron. So Robert and Aaron.
Yeah, exactly. Kanye. Yeah,
on the list. But we're still going to use that term like whenever we see them.
I thought of another one. People that make fan accounts for things.
Oh god. Yeah.
But like things like couples. Have you ever seen them? And they make like little montages of like the best scenes,
compilations,
compilation videos,
like black and white. But yeah. Again, I'm going to watch the video, but I find it very on the list. So, you know, them kind of things as well are definitely on the list. But there's honestly... James is still watching the stream because he knows that I'm reading out his messages. So, again, James is on the list. Majorly on the list.
Also, wait, does that mean I need to delete my Haynes Game fan account behind me?
But yeah, no, so no, but fan accounts. No, I appreciate fan accounts. Like if you're, you know, if you're following something massive and you actually have breaking news on a subject, then yeah, fine, fan accounts are great. But if you're making a fan account like We Love Rob Ron, which is just one of these Emmerdale characters, it's got about 200 followers and they're doing, you know, musical montages to scenes they've done, then that is firmly on the list. But I'm still going to check out all of the content that they do. See, look, Ben coming onto the stream and saying, do you prefer cats and dogs? It's on the list, but I'm still going to answer him every time, and I still find it quite amusing. But it's on the list. Will says, am I right in saying Hi Scott is on the list? Yeah. But it's his thing, and we don't mind it. And that's the thing about that on the list. It's on the list, but I actually quite enjoy it. So it's one of them things that you know it's annoying, but you do it anyway. Or you know what you're watching is annoying, but you're going to watch it anyway. Or, you know, mannerisms that people say, you know, that kind of thing. What else do we have? Singing happy birthdays in restaurants. I mean, what's up with that?
No, it's not even that they're singing it. It's that moment of like realization when they see it and everyone's looking at you like, oh, look at this.
Perfect example. My sister's birthday. Me and my family went out for I don't know, what was it, Turkish food. And my dad, without telling anyone on the table, secretly has organised Jodie to be sang "Happy Birthday" in a restaurant. It wasn't a big restaurant. There was probably about 30 people in there, probably less.
Less than that.
And the lights went off, the music came on, a little cake with a candle came out, and it was put on the table.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Really nice thought.
Yeah.
Really, like, you feel like, oh, that's really thoughtful, actually, but it's definitely on the list.
Yeah.
Like, that's the list.
And then when you're getting sang at, and where do you look? Where do you look? What do you do when you're getting sang? You're like,
But also, everyone else in the restaurant's like,
yeah.
It's that kind of thing. So that's on the list. It's so embarrassing, but you appreciate it at the same time. So yeah, exactly. After it, you're kind of like, oh, that's actually really nice. But at the time, you were kind of like, so yeah, that's good.
Who's Mitch?
Pardon?
Who's Mitch?
Oh, Mitch. Yeah, when Grandma got that cake brought out.
Oh yeah.
This is years ago. But we went to a Chinese restaurant, and my grandma, it was my grandma's birthday. That's why we were there. And it was her birthday, and I don't know who organised it, but it was very firmly on the list. Whatever organised.
No, it was really nice. She had like an ice sculpture of like a
swan,
and it had all the fruit in it. And that was really nice and stuff.
But they make a right song and dance out of it.
Yeah.
They like come in and this restaurant was a big restaurant
it was massive,
as well.
yeah.
And everything stops, and they're coming from the other side of the restaurant with the swan. So it's a very prolonged happy birthday.
Yeah, so that happened. And then afterwards.
No, it was before the swan came out.
It was before
the swan came out. Someone's cake came out saying "Happy Birthday, Mitch" on it,
and they put it on the table. There was all the big song and
dance about it happened,
and then we were like,
no, wrong one. So they had to then do it again, but with a swan coming out, which is the right one. So yeah, we'll put when you're on holiday abroad, having someone play the guitar and singing right next to you while eating it equals on the list.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yes, it is. Generally, buskers are on the list.
Then people that try and get you into the restaurant when you're walking down the street on the list. Oh god,
yeah. When you're abroad and they're on the corner like, come in family, family. And it's like, no, I'm absolutely not coming into your restaurant now. But at the same time, you kind of love it. You kind of like... You
know it's coming as well.
Yeah, you hate it happening to you, but you watch it and you kind of like, go and get that family. Yeah, talk to that family.
Yeah, and you have to think about how to decline it without just saying no.
And some people are dead nice, so they won't go away. They'll listen to that person.
Yeah, and then you
Whereas
go,
what you have to do is you just have to walk past it.
Yeah, you just ignore it.
Yeah, Ben says, is tonsillitis on the list? Well, tonsillitis can't be on this because it's something you hate, so no, it can't be.
No.
All I said, oh my god, howling, good. I'm glad you found it funny. But you guys are going to have so many examples of your own where you just kind of find it so annoying. Me clicking this pen is on the list.
Yeah, I know.
What am I doing? Why am I holding a pen? But I'm going to carry on doing it, and I know it's annoying.
All I said, people that come up to beaches trying to tell you stuff and throw drinks. What they're called, looky men. Yeah. Trying to sell you £5 real Ray-Bans. They're not, are they?
But you're going to go to him and get some stuff. It's just going to happen.
Yeah.
Robin put, I'm that nice person that stops a random salesman on the street. Exactly. Some people are just too nice to
That's why they do it. If no one stopped, then they wouldn't carry on.
Santazuka said, what is the list about? Well, you've obviously joined late. The list is basically, it's not a hate list. I want to stress that. And sorry to everyone I've had to explain this before. Basically, it's stuff that you see generally. So, for example, you'd put me talking in the party chat on PS4 on the list. So, things that... Santazuka, you're on the list. That's all personal preference. But like, I sent a very funny video or photo the other day in the chat about when he's the last one alive on Call of Duty and he's trying to listen out for footsteps and stuff, but I'm just talking shit over the party chat and he can't hear what he's on about. It's something that he finds on the list. But basically, it's about anything. It could be anything like Eamon and Ruth on This Morning on the list, but I'm still going to watch it. Who else we got? Loose Women on the list. But I'm still watching it. It's just things that I
Scott does love Loose Women.
It's something that I watch or something that I kind of know that it's cringy or I know that I shouldn't like it, but I do. So yeah, it's just on the list.
Yeah.
Massively
but
on the list.
there's obviously more like of the loose women that are more on the list than the others, but like all together.
Yeah, everyone's got a list rating.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, more, it's like a kind of a hierarchy.
It's
them
triad celebrities that are trying to really get some camera time. They'll do something stupid. Celebrity Juice is the absolute booger for it. They'll have some random comedian on there who will just on purposely say something inappropriate or do some stupid action on the program just because he knows that they're going to keep that in the edit just to get it. But it's just kind of, when you're watching it, you're kind of like, yeah, it's amusing, I'm going to watch it, but this is so cringy at the same time. So there, that's very on the list. What else is on the list? There's so many things on the list. Honestly, like, it could be about, like, it could be anything. It could be mannerisms, ways that words are pronounced. I'll tell you another thing that's on the pronunciation of the word issue, so ISUE,
double S,
pronounced as issue.
Yeah.
And the booger for doing this was Theresa May. She always used to say, "We have a massive issue on our hands," and that pronunciation, I don't care too much about it. So I'm not going to ever sit there and go, "You shouldn't say issue," because it's absolutely fine. But I just find, I listen to it and I go, I don't know, I don't really like the way that's pronounced. But I don't care about it too much for me to do anything about it. So it's not a hate list. It's just a kind of I don't really like that, but I'm just going to let it slip because I don't really care. Ben said, "Hi Scott, is a song A Friend Like You by Buttons on the list?" Yeah, that is bloody on the list, but it's bloody brilliant, and I'll watch it every time someone puts it on the TV. That whole Year 6 production was on the list. Me being the town crier and having to wear football socks, a coat that Mrs. Kelly gave me, and a pirate hat, and then saying "Hear ye" with a bell in my hand is on the list. But at the time, it was bloody brilliant. I felt great.
James Button,
and I'm always going to rewatch it. James is we did Cinderella Rockefeller as our Year 6 production, and James had a major part in it. He had to sing solo and everything. It was bloody brilliant. But James, fair play to you. Again, it's on the list, but I loved it, so you can't really moan about it. And that's the whole point of the list. You watch it at the time, you're thinking that is so cringy.
Every single Year 6 production to ever exist is on the list.
Yeah.
Let's face it. It's just idea of like 10, 11-year-old kids singing.
Okay, here's one just for the lads. Mrs. White's Best Work Assembly is on the list because she always made the kids stand up and she'd always go, "In 2W today, we have been so busy doing an art project," and she'd literally talk like that. And little Sam here has produced an amazing bit of work, and that's how she spoke. I absolutely loved every second of her Best Work Assembly. But it's firmly on the list because it's just like, how embarrassing. But at the same time, I absolutely want to see that every single time there's a Best Work Assembly. So that's on the list. But again, you won't understand that unless you were at St. Cuthbert's. God, what else is on the list? Honestly, the list is endless. And we'll always add to it. I mean, I can't even think of any. Have you got any of those?
I thought you wrote it down some of the weird food combos.
Oh, weird food combos. I mean, I'm guilty of this as well, but my mum mixes tomato ketchup and mayonnaise together to make like an orangey looking sauce when she dips things into it. Oh God. Something. It's like you're watching it like, yeah, that's not very nice. But you don't really care because she's the one eating it. So, no harm done. But it's on the list.
Do you know what it is? Do you like them people on like Snapchat and Instagram forcing things like avocado and like tofu, like the ones that like forcing the healthy. Like, fair enough if you like it and you're actually being healthy, then fair enough. But it's the ones that are just doing it for appearance that is on the list. Yeah,
that's on the list. But again, at the same time, I'll tell you another one: kids singing who you know from your school. So you know someone from your school, they've become a singer. Fair enough, they're probably quite good at singing, but because you know that person, you're watching it and you're kind of like, this is a bit cringy. But at the same time, you kind of like, good on you. You want them to do well. I want them to do well, and I want them to whatever. But at the time when you're watching it, you kind of find it a bit funny because you're used to not seeing that person sing, and then you're seeing them sing. So it's on the list, but it's something we do. But Robin said budget Mary Rose sauce. I don't know what that is.
We're talking about
all I said agreed, JD. Yeah, it's on the list, but at the end of the day, we're not going to do anything about it because we don't really care that much. But it's just good to watch, and it's on the list.
We got people posting their videos of so cringe,
so
singing.
It's all that kind of stuff. Us streaming is majorly on the list.
We are literally like top. This is like not even on the list anymore. Like, we're on a different scale.
Yeah, we have topped the list with this.
Yeah.
Massive.
But I think the thing is that we know it as well.
Yeah. You've got to own it. You've just got to own it. I know that this is on the list, but I'm still going to really do it. Adral says, is the pencil good? It's a pen, actually. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's nice. I'm a boogie for that. I always do that. But yeah, has anyone got any good examples of things that on the list that we haven't mentioned? There's so many, honestly. As soon as this stream finishes, I know that I'm going to think of fucking loads. You know, it could be another one, PS4 names, where it's like XX underscore Darth underscore XX, whatever, or something like that.
Don't offend anyone.
It could be something like that, you know. You don't really care too much about it, but you look at it and you go, ooh. You know what I mean? But it really doesn't matter. Robin said, I love that you're on the list. Yeah, we're firmly on the list. There's so many things that I do that are on the list. I have a bird table in my garden. You know, and I bloody rave about it.
And the way that he raved about it, that is on the list.
And I know that it's on the list.
Yeah.
My old PS name was on the list. Yeah, exactly. But sometimes it's actually quite fun to embrace the list. What does Jodie do that's on the list? Oh, there's so many things, probably. I don't know. She'll do... I don't know. I don't even know, you know.
Be careful. That'd be fair.
Yeah, I know. Will says, just at Ellis Barthorpe. Yeah, no, that's not the point, James. You know, absolutely fair play to him for writing a book. There's no problem with writing a book. It's just a little bit on the list, isn't it? I don't know. James, you must have done things on the list. You've done loads of things on the list. What has James done? James dressed up as Sporty Spice for a Halloween party. Absolutely love the fact he did it, because it's fucking hilarious, but it's very on the list. What else? Me doing a obsession with Star Wars. It's firmly on the list, but I bloody love it, and I'll continue to do it. All I said on the list is people who go into makeup shops and use the free samples to do their makeup. Same with perfumes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, free samples.
Yeah.
I do it. Go into a duty free in an airport. I'm definitely spraying some aftershave on me.
Yeah.
Absolutely doing that.
I think it's a bit different when you use makeup though.
But the thing is, you see other people doing it and you're kind of like, what an idiot. But we're definitely doing it as well. So it's definitely on the list. So yeah, you know, people like that, you know, firmly on the list. Controversially, certain cars are on the list. You know, they've not done anything wrong, and you've probably associated someone with that car to make it on the list. But I don't know, Vauxhall Corsa on the list. You know, it's just one of those cars you look at and you go on the
Someone's
list.
going to have a Vauxhall Corsa now.
James will probably have opinions on cars that are on the list. You know, you don't really care too much about the fact they're on the list, but you wouldn't buy one. You know, Will's just put BMW 3 Series on the list. I've got a cream interior BMW 3 Series. I used to have a Ford Focus that everyone was called an old man-mobile. I absolutely love my Ford Focus, and I probably knew at the time that it was a bit of an old man-mobile, but I still bloody brought it. Fiat 500 is on the list. I never liked
that car.
Fiat 500, yeah, it's on the list, but we don't really care too much about it. Everyone's still going to get one, and probably one day, one of us probably will have a Fiat 500 in the family at some point. But again, it's on the list, but we aren't really doing anything about it. All have said, how many people make their tea can be on the list. Yeah, how people make their tea, absolutely 100% correct. Someone who potentially puts the tea bag in and milk before hot water is on the list. You know, absolutely on the list, and that is absolutely correct. And do you know what? I'm actually over the moon that you've understood what the list is, because I thought I was going to come on here and just everyone would be like,
"What? Yeah, so
what
do
the hell
I.
are you on about?"
So do I.
But actually, everyone has the list in them. And when I posted that face mask picture on Discord, I on purposely did that and put hashtag OTL because that was on the list, and then it was a good link to this. So we just say OTL now, you know. Like
that is on the saying OTL is on the list.
Hashtag OTL is on the list. Using hashtags is on the list. It's kind of like, oh, that's a bit cringy, but I'm still going to bloody do it. LinkedIn on the list, massively on the list. Robin said that tea person is beyond the list. Yeah, exactly. There are going to be people on top of it. There's like the list has a rank of things that are top of the list and bottom of the list. Yeah. You know, oh god, what else is on the list? Like, top of the list for you. Jodie absolutely hated Steve McDonald's daughter. Was it Steve McDonald?
No.
Steve McDonald's sister on Coronation Street, for some reason, really pissed Jodie off, and she went top of the list. I don't even know who she is, but Jodie just, like, always says she's top of the list.
If you know who she is.
Yeah.
She was literally in it for, like, 2 episodes or something. But
then something really made minor, like, I don't know. crossing your legs as you sit down, you know, it's a bit on the list, but I don't really care. And that's like really bottom of the list.
All it says, this is going to be controversial, but on the list when people add cream and buttered potatoes and take away their natural flavour. Orla, I hate cream
on
potatoes.
The list from Orla. I don't really care about that, so I don't really put it on the list. But
we put butter in our potatoes. If mashed potato and regular potato.
Here's one that I found out today. Someone had a cup of tea. Told me I'm making a cup of tea for someone at work, and they said, "Can you warm the mug up, please, with hot water before you do it?"
That is on the list.
What? Why am I warming it? So I had to pour hot water in, pour it out, and then make the cup of tea just so the mug was warm. I was like, what? What's going on here? But again, it's personal preference, and I didn't really mind because it was an easy thing to do. But it's just kind of like, what am I doing? But yeah, that's on the list. All I hate cream in potatoes. Hunters of butter though has to be. That is firmly on the list. Yeah, exactly. And I do you know what? I absolutely love the fact you guys are now on board
people
with the list.
at work who are exactly the same level as you but think they are better than you and tell you what to do, very high up on my list.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
I could name names, but no one would know.
Yeah, people who think they're entitled, you know, that's not even on the list. That's just, I hate that. So, you know, it's not even on the list. I think people who take their job too seriously are on the list. If you're doing a really shit job, like a part-time job, and you think you're really like Simon Cowell, then, you know, you can get on the list.
It's worse at McDonald's as well, because McDonald's, come on, it's not like...
Yeah, Robin, exactly. The mug gets roasted from normal tea, so why am I warming it up? But you do it anyway, but you don't really mind, so that makes it on the list. Robin said, "Oh, they're right off my list. Can't go them. Think I hate them too much." Robin said, "Snap Scott." Don't know what I said, but yeah, just on the list. Yeah, so that's majorly on the list. I mean, phone voices on the list.
Yeah.
You know, people who change their voice.
Mum's phone voice, definitely on the list.
You know, 1 minute they're talking to you like this, and they'll go, "Oh, actually, hello, yup," and they'll start talking in some completely different accent, and you're kind of like, "What's going on there?"
Yeah.
But I don't mind it. Like, it's just what happens. Like, but it's on the list. Robin said about annoying co-workers being hated and not on the list. Yeah. Robin said phone voices. Yeah, it's just so on the list.
phone voices. Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Why has your voice changed?
Yeah. Because even when you're speaking to that same person in person, you don't speak how you'd speak to them on the phone. It's like...
Oh, I've got another phone one. You look at your phone, you know who's ringing you, so it will say Jodie. It will say Jodie on the phone.
That's a good, yeah.
I'll then pick the phone up and go, "Hello? Oh, hello." Like I didn't know it was Jodie.
Yeah.
Like, I know exactly who it is, otherwise I wouldn't pick the phone up. So why am I pretending I don't know who you are when I pick it? Like, and then when you say, "Oh, hi, it's Jodie," I'll be like, "Oh, hi, you right?" You know, what's that all about?
No, Mum says that.
Yeah, exactly. That's on the list. But again, you're not gonna, when she's off the phone, you're not gonna then turn around and go, "Why did you do that?" Like, you don't care that much about it, but it's on the list. Do you know what I haven't done?
My mum shouts on the phone because she thinks we can't hear her. Otherwise, equals on the.
Do I haven't checked?
What?
I don't think we are on Facebook, YouTube, but that's we don't know YouTube messages. That's fine. Is people calling on an unknown number on your list? Yeah, it can be, but it's just, again, so I don't really care about unknown numbers, so I'm not going to answer it, so I can't really put it. It's not on my list, but it might be on your list, you know. So it's all just personal preference. Will says, "My mum shouts on the phone because she thinks we can't hear her, otherwise equals on the list." Yeah. We'll put Scott, that is on the list. Yeah, you know, these are the things that you don't even think about when it happens. Well, you do think about it when it happens, but as soon as it's ended, you should up thinking about it. You don't really care. So it's not something you're going to bring up again. But every time it happens and you recognise it, you go, "That's a bit annoying." That is what the list is. Thank you, Not Setus. Thank you for the follow. Again, I don't know if the music's happened. I can't keep seeing it. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We're just chatting rubbish at the moment, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, so, you know, all that kind of stuff is on the list. The music did work. Oh, that's good. But yeah, people buying you a drink in the club without asking and then assuming you owe them one on the list. Oh, yes. Yeah. And also, Will, just because I know exactly who you're talking about, back to the point of people using words that they're not from the country, saying howdy to someone, like howdy, but you're not from America or Texas, is on the list. You know, you don't say that. So yeah, that's firmly on the list. Not against people who's using the word howdy who are from America, because it's an American thing. But if you're not American, but think,
what's the other one?
Do you know one I've just thought of? Do you know when a British singer,
I know
someone
what
who
you're saying.
sings and then they put on an American accent to singing? Like, what's that all about? Why are you singing in an American accent when you're British? It's normally the lower end singers who are just trying to like make it. If they're trying to make it, they always have this American. You see a lot of them on X Factor. They've got like this American twang to their voice, and it's kind of like, yeah, you're pretty decent at singing, to be honest. But why are you singing in an American accent? Yeah. Again, you don't really bother. It really doesn't bother you. But it's on the list. Will says saying Z instead of Z as well if you're not American. Yeah, exactly. Orla said true. Robin said, Scott, your reaction when you thought of that. Yeah, this is what I mean about the list. Things just pop into my brain and I'll see it out and about in daily life and I'll just be like, oh God, that's so on the list. But again, you just forget about it. So then I won't come home and then go, oh, guess what I saw today? Unless it was something major. But if it's something major, then it's not on the list because that it's just not on the list. It has to be small little things that you really don't think about but hate at the same time. So yeah, that's another thing. That's major other thing. So yeah, has anyone got any other examples of things on the list? But I'm glad that you've understood the concept of the list. One thing I'm going to go through now, which is definitely on the list, is my list of baby names. Darth Paws loves it. Maxie says so do I. I love how they lurk. I love it. But basically, I've got a very alternative baby name thought list that some people know about. But basically, my idea of naming someone, my rules on it, is it has to be someone that I don't know. So I can't name my. I'm not saying I'd never happen because I'm not the person who's in full control of it. But if I ever have a kid, I'd like to put forward a suggestion of someone that I do not know. So
yeah,
I'm going to call my baby.
Like, connotations of that, of like if you know someone annoying called a certain name, you don't want to call your kid that.
I mean, let's just think extreme examples. I wouldn't call my baby Donald because of Donald Trump. You know what I mean? If I originally wanted to call it Donald, if then I discovered someone who was annoying called Donald, I'm not going to call my baby Donald anymore. So it has to be someone that I don't know, if that makes sense. So a name that I don't know anyone of that name. Obviously that name's going to exist, but I mean I'm going to call it something different. So that's my thoughts on baby names, and I'll go through. I've actually got a baby name list, so names that I see out and about. Baby name list. So baby names. So yeah. So names
Robin says your being a nursery teacher ruins kids' names for you. Yeah, no.
Yeah, massively.
That's what because our brother and his partner both work in a school, so they're finding kids for their names.
But they nailed it
for their kids.
They nailed it on both their names because I don't know anyone with the. Our niece is called Phoebe and our nephew's called Isaac. I don't know any other Phoebes or Isaacs. Obviously, I know of people, but I don't know them personally. Robin said 100% agree, Scott. Only bothers me if someone I don't like, though. Yeah, exactly. So let me tell you what my baby list name is. I think you're hopefully going to very enjoy this. These names, I mean, I'm actually going to go through them individually because they've all got a reason why they're on there.
Oh my God, you got so many.
These are names that basically I just come across in normal life. I might overhear them in a restaurant. I might come across it on, through my job, we have a massive database of names, and I'll see a name and I'll be like, wow, that sounds cool. But they're all a bit alternative. Not all of these are just Christian names, I will tell you that now. So the first one is Francesca. Quite like that name. I think it's a good name. I don't know why. I don't know any Francescas. And I just think it's nice.
And I don't like the girl called Francesca. So
well, there you go. That's your opinion. Yeah. Alexis. I'll tell you what. Alexis or Alexa was actually a name on my baby list before Amazon brought out their Alexa. And that is a true story.
Yeah, but surely now you don't want to call your baby Alexa.
No, now I don't want to call it Alexa. That's why I changed it to Alexis. But it was Alexa. But Alexis, and that's how I'd pronounce it as well, I had to change Alexa to Alexis because I liked Alexa before Amazon made it. So
I remember you saying that, to be fair, and I quite liked it at the time as well.
Yeah. Leonardo. Don't know anyone called Leonardo. Shorten it down to Leo. Don't know anyone called Leo. Just quite like the name.
Yeah, I don't like celebrities.
But imagine your name being Leonardo. Like, it's so cool. And I'd love to have a kid called Leo. I just think it's cool. And as long as I don't meet any dickheads called Leo, then I'm completely cool with it. Zidane. Got that from Coronation Street, and also the footballer. I don't know, just the names with a Z, just cool. That's the only reason, really. It's cool. I don't know anyone called that, and I feel like you get mad respect in the school if your name is called Zidane. Zena, that's a girl's name. She is someone who I knew from my old job in a call centre. But Zena, that's Zenna. Like it. Aurora. Aurora is another name. Again, don't know anyone called it, but I like it.
That's
Jake,
Beauty, yeah.
again, good name. Rhea, Rhea, quite like it. Liliana, Liliana. I don't know anyone called that. Atticus. Atticus is a name that I definitely like. Anastasia, again, is the name I like.
Something watching YouTube.
Arabella. Victoria. Elizabeth.
They're very traditional.
Yeah, that was when I was going through a Queen stage.
Scott loves the royal family.
Raydon.
Fun fact, Scott's love for the royal family is on the list.
Raydon is actually a thunder god. Quite like the name Raydon. Alessandra. No, it's not Alexander. It's Alessandra. So Alessandra. Alessandra.
Yeah, all of it Queen stage, yeah.
Josiah. Odin, that's a Norse god. Taylor, spelled in any variation.
I'm not a fan of that.
But I put in brackets and my dad doesn't like it, so I must have had that discussion with dad at some point. Archie. Rianne, which is spelled Rennae. D'Artagnan. Oh, Renee. No, Rianne. That's what I meant. D'Artagnan. Helena. I don't know how to say that one. Delaniel? I don't even know what that one says. And Lavinia. D'Artagnan. No, D'Artagnan. Dartan.
Where did that come from?
Dartagnan. D'Artagnan. And that's my baby list. So they're all kind of like weird names. I don't know anyone of that name. That would definitely be on the list.
Well, all around Robin agrees with
my baby list name is on the list. It's just on the list. It's majorly on the list. So yeah. So yeah, they are definitely on the list. What's everyone think about my names then? Let's have a quick look. It's a bit weird. Yeah, it's definitely on the list that I've got a baby list name. It's just massively on the list. I like Leonardo says Robin. Aurora is nice. Will says yeah, same Robin. I know an Aurora. I think it means light in the language. I don't know which one. Zena is nice. Yeah, I like Zena. Rhea, I have a Rhea at nursery. Arabella, Atticus is on the list. Queen stage. Arabella is cute. Yeah, that's a good name. Do you love the royal family? Yes. Odin is nice. Yeah. Orla, we have a similar taste, I think. Says Robin. Orla put D'Artagnan. No, D'Artagnan. I can't even. I said it right the other moment. Robin said Archie is a Scottish name. Yeah, I like the name Archie. Maxie said I like Arabella. Yeah, Arabella's such a nice name. Robin said you have some nice names. I don't have a baby name list. Yeah, it's a bit on the list. You know, it's just something that I don't know why I did it. Robin said that's heavy cute that you have a list. My girlfriend is called Rhea, says Maxie's. Oh, good. It's a nice name. Orla said, you have some nice names. I like some of them. Orla said, Daisy is my top name. That's a nice name.
Daisy.
Orla says, I like Daisy. I just know Daisy. I don't really like her. So that's why that won't be on my list. But yeah, that's kind of where I was coming from there. What about you, Jodie? Have you got any...
Oh, I told you not to ask me this.
Oh, wow. I just thought I would. I need to jump a drink anyway.
I don't have a list. I haven't really thought about it.
But I can say a name and you can say yes or no to it.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that's yeah. Do you know what? That's actually something I really like about people is if I can say to them something and they can say yes or no to me straight away. That is something.
Scott always moans at me for this because I don't.
Indecisiveness.
In some things I am.
Like if I said to you, "Oh, I need to pick a new curtain."
Yeah, no, I could pick.
You could go yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Yeah, I could tell you things like
that. Yeah, that's the kind of people we need.
Some things that you say, I don't know. Some things I'm not very
Yeah, no, but if I
with.
ask you a question which requires more thought than yes or no, you're not giving me an answer.
Yeah.
Robin
good at
says,
communication.
I went through a phase of liking the name Teddy, but I've gone off it now. Teddy. No, I call my dog Teddy. That's a dog name. Phase. Is that how you spell phase? F-A-Z-E?
Don't know.
I don't think that's how you... I think phase is P-H-A-S-E.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's on the list then. Correcting the spelling and getting wrong still. We'll put the thing with Teddy is it's cute as a child, but as an adult called Teddy, nah. No,
yeah, there's
Will's
loads of
nailed it.
names like that. Cute as a child, but then you think when they grow up, it'll just be...
But then again, think about people called Ian and Phil. Imagine having a baby
Yeah,
Ian.
but back when they were a kid, then that was normal.
Yeah, or baby Gary. You know, it's just a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Robin said as an adult, they would be Ted.
Yeah, true.
That's a very American name.
Or it's like Edward, isn't it? That's
Robin
what
said, I
Teddy
always
is.
try to name an adult, not a baby. Yeah. Robin put hate baby names. Yeah, like Robin's quite a nice name.
I really like that name,
It's
Robin.
very different. And I don't know anyone
I like
else called
Orla
Robin.
as well. I hadn't heard about that.
But I also
hadn't heard
like the
that
way
until
Robin's
Orla.
spelled with the Y, not the I.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
I
yeah.
like birds, so that's weird, isn't it? Not as in girls. Orla said, I find it hard to name baby boys. Yeah. But yeah, that's...
You have a girl then.
Orla said, thanks, Jade. I like your name too. Will says, how's the bird table, Scott? Yeah, brilliant. Robin said, me and my friends talk about that all the time. Imagine popping out a kid and calling them Karen or something like that.
Karen is not the one.
Will says, speaking of birds. But yeah, that's kind of very fun. Robin said, my name is Robin Isabella. I think it's quite pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like
It
that.
is. It is. Your parents have nailed it when it came to naming babies. All is a nice name as well. Will, I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
there's no name on this chat where I associate with bad people. And to be fair, my name's Scott. I don't know anyone else called Scott. Jodie. I do know one other person called Jodie, but I don't know many Jodies. We'll put Karen will want to speak to the man in the hospital as soon as she pops out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good.
Again, you've associated that name with something bad, so you won't call your baby that. Robin said, I love the name Orla. Yeah, I don't know any other Orlas, so it's a good name. If I don't know anyone else called that name, then I'm a big fan of it. Robin said, really, there's loads of Scots up here. Well, you live in Scotland, so... Orla said, my name is Orla Rose Alexis Lynch. Put all the initials
Wow.
together. Oral. Silly 12-year-old me thought it was would be fun to try and get my name to be Oral B if I married a B person when I go to pick up my Confu name. Yeah, because obviously it's different. The Catholic Church is very different to our church. Robin said, don't know any Jodies. We'll put I love your initials, Orla. Yeah. But that's a really nice name, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a guy on YouTube called Moigas. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. He says hello. Hello. Just to explain, we stream on Twitch and YouTube, so we've got people chatting on Twitch, which you'll see on the screen, but we rarely get very many YouTube video viewers, which I don't really know why. I don't know why we get any, to be honest. I don't know why I stream on YouTube. But yeah, welcome. We're talking about baby names at the moment. We have talked about a thing called The List, but you'll have to rewind to find out what that is. Robin says hello. But yeah, that kind of sums up that.
But now, in the rest of the videos, if we ever make any other videos, when we say that's on the list, everyone will understand. Because it is something that I go to say quite a lot, but then I realise no one actually knows what it is.
Like me putting fences around every single build that I do is probably on the list.
Scott's self-assured, self-assured, I don't know if that's a word, about how good his builds is on the list.
No, because Jodie slags me off saying that I've got a rubbish knowledge for interior design or whatever, but then I'll bloody nail it on a Sims build. Like,
No, you haven't got a rubbish knowledge of interior design. It's just some of the things you do are quite questionable. But then, yeah, sometimes it does turn out all right in the end. But you just need some guidance along the way, I think, to get rid of the rubbish things.
We'll put the red cabinets on the list. Yeah, they were on the list. Robin said, haha, Jodie, yes. Will said, the kitchen floor in your Star Wars base is on the list. Yeah.
Exactly. So you do a few things, but then you just need telling, and probably not.
Yeah, but I like it.
Okay. Well, each their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Now what?
don't know. I'm just going to take a quick break to have a drink. If that's
Orla
right,
said, the red cabinets are on the list, but I appreciate the effort and time you put into builds. Yes.
Yeah.
So you do try, don't you? I need to get rid of my chewing gum. Do I have a bin? What?
You being good at everything's on the list. Yeah, in the corner. Jodie's good at everything. Anything she's ever done, she's been successful at. That's on the list.
Not true.
It is on the list.
Not
Very on the
everything
list.
I've ever tried.
Incredibly on the list. Darth Paws puts, love your build, Scott. Thank you, Darth Paws. So yeah, that's baby names. Very random thing, but Jodie brought Nando's peri peri salt.
Yes.
The other day for chips. It's just salt in a container.
Like when you get peri peri chips in Nando's, you get the salt. You can buy it in the supermarket.
But I was like, I don't think I've ever had peri peri chips. And then
I don't know how you have been to Nando's and not have peri peri chips.
And then we basically then started talking about the fact that when you go to Nando's, you can have like 2 sides, can't you, maximum with a meal, and it's not too much extra. So what sides does everyone have in is what I'm getting on to. I think I normally have garlic bread. I've had rice before as well, I think. I don't know if I've ever had peri, and if I'm having chips, I'm probably choosing normal chips.
The thing is, I only get one side, and I always get peri peri chips. Like without
also,
fail.
what is your order at Nando's? Like, what's everyone having? I think normally I have the butterfly burger. Spiciness rating. I don't know. Can't remember what they're all called, but like not spicy. Probably the one above the mild. No, you got medium. Lemon. You got lemon and herb.
Yeah. Then you got mild. Then you got medium.
I probably go mild. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You go mild.
And then I'll have garlic bread and rice normally. I think with my sides. And then drink wise, you just get the refill one. You get the limited one, don't you? Robin's never had peri peri chips either. Orla's put garlic bread and spicy rice. Yeah, that's what I have. We'll put garlic bread and peri peri chips. I don't think I've ever chosen peri peri chips. Robin said rice and chips.
The veggie stuff at Nando's is severely underrated. It's such amazing.
Do
you know what I had? I had the what's called mushroom and halloumi wrap. That's veggie and it was very, very nice. I recommend that if you've not had that.
So Robin said the veggie stuff at Nando's is severely underrated. It's literally amazing. Robin said I get lemon and herb. Yeah, it's very.
I go medium.
It's very low. What is it? Does that literally just taste like lemon then? Orla like said lemon and herb mild with garlic bread and rice and half chicken. Bloody hell, that's good. Robin said no, I haven't had those chips. I was just shook that you haven't. I have had those. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had. But then I tried the peri peri salt the other day on some chips that I had just at home. It just tastes like spicy salt.
Well,
that's basically what it is. It tastes like salt.
I haven't actually tried it yet. I bought it. Scott's tried it. I haven't tried it.
But yeah, I didn't say. I don't think I don't like it. I just never had it. It's just quite good. But then, does anyone when they go Nando's, do you know that they give you all the sauces in a bottle? Does anyone actually have the sauce? I feel like not a lot of people actually pour it on.
No, I have the ketchup.
They have it in like the big containers of like Nando's own sauce, don't they? And it's always a bloody nightmare to get out of the bottle. Robin put just Cajun chips. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
Will says no sauce for me. I don't like the sauces. Yeah, like that's what I mean. They're always on the table. No one ever uses them. Robin put I love the lemon sauce. All said they're always warm. Yeah. Hold on. That's just reminded me of something. If you put tomato ketchup in the fridge instead of a cupboard, you are on the list massively.
Loads of people do that.
Cold tomato ketchup with a hot dinner is the worst combination. It just doesn't. I want warm. If I'm having a bacon sandwich and I'm having to have cold tomato ketchup on it, we will know. It doesn't add to it. The way you just said sauce on the list, yeah, absolutely.
Will Holmes says it belongs in the fridge.
Yeah,
no,
Will is a weirdo.
No.
Corgis love orgies is now following.
I sense a block.
Ketchup belongs in the fridge. Don't even get me started. Yeah, fine. That's your personal preference, but you're on the list. Ron put Defo in the cupboard. Where do you find tomato ketchup in a shop? You find it on a shelf.
Chocolate in fridge or press? What's press?
I don't know what press is. Is that
cupboard?
Yeah.
Or like a pantry kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just not in the fridge.
Yeah. Where do you find
but
tomato
the fridge.
ketchup? You find it on the aisle. You don't find it in the fridges. It should stay in the cupboard.
Will says chocolate in the freezer.
We'll put, wait, is this Reese again? I don't think so. Orla put chocolate in the fridge or pressed. Don't know what press is. Orla chocolate in the freezer.
Cupboard.
Yeah, lots of people put chocolate in the fridge. I don't mind chocolate in the fridge because it's
no,
not
it's
a warm
okay,
dinner,
but
is
it's
it?
just a bit hard then, isn't it?
Yeah,
That'd break your teeth.
It's not a dinner, so you're not gonna mind putting chocolate in the fridge. But tomato ketchup should not be in there. Mayonnaise though, we do put mayonnaise in the fridge. I don't know why we do that. And so does salad cream.
Yeah, no, but mayonnaise would taste weird if it wasn't in the fridge.
Yeah, warm mayonnaise doesn't taste as good, so it's all very subject.
Because it's like
to
eggy,
opinion.
it would be all like curdled and like weird.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Robin said, to be fair, I think tomato sauce says refrigerate once open, but I don't. Yeah,
Why does everyone keep their eggs?
Eggs?
Yeah, because when you go in a shop, you buy them like just in a normal aisle, don't you?
Yeah.
Mum puts them in the fridge.
That's true.
I don't know if that's the thing you're supposed to
But
do.
the thing is with eggs, you're warming it up, so I don't mind them being in the fridge because you're going to warm them up. But with tomato ketchup, you're not warming tomato ketchup
yeah,
up.
okay,
You're
in the
pouring freezing cold tomato
Yeah.
ketchup on hot chips. It just doesn't. It's just not right to me.
They're saying in the fridge. Oh, eggs on the side, not in the fridge. See, that's a bit controversial. I don't know what's the right thing to do.
Will says chocolate buttons and Maltesers and things which aren't too difficult to eat when they're frozen are really good. Will says can't stand mayo. Robin said, don't you think it's weird that fridge has a D but refrigerator doesn't? Does it not?
No.
That is weird. I think refrigerator is very American though. Orla says, I'm glad we agree on this one, Will. Eggs in the fridge, in the eggs carton, in the fridge, eggs on the side, not in the fridge. Ooh, interesting.
See, we put them in the fridge, but Mum has recently moved them into the cupboard. So.
Orla said, you're not meant to store eggs in the fridge door though because the temperature is inconsistent.
Oh.
Fair enough. That's interesting, yeah. But yeah, so that's another one, food things. But yeah, glad to know everyone likes Nando's. Okay, you don't need to put eggs in the fridge just to waste the fridge space. Yeah. So let's move on to top threes now. So these are things, you know, if I say subjects, you know, everyone's got a top three because you probably can't choose one. So, for example, you might have a top three, I don't know, supermarkets that you like. So
Oh, I can tell you mine.
So top three for me would be Tesco number one. Then probably I'm gonna go controversially. I'm gonna say Asda second, and then third. What would I go with? What do I enjoy shopping in? Not really any. Probably Aldi. Aldi third. So that's mine. So mine would be Tesco, Asda, Aldi. That's my top three. What would your top three be?
Mine would be Tesco, Morrison's, Sainsbury's.
Oh, Morrison's, interesting.
Yeah.
So, interesting. What's everyone saying then? Robin said Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's. Obviously, it's going to be
I
difficult
like
if you're not from
Asda.
England because these are English supermarkets.
What's so good about Asda?
You can
I
still
don't know
do
if it's because
supermarket
our
top three,
Asda's a bit.
Our Asda's massive. Our
Yeah,
Asda,
I know,
like,
but I don't like the
fucking
experience
massive.
of shopping in it.
Orla said something on the list is the price of stuff in Ireland versus England. Pack of paracetamols £4 here. Drive to the border, some shops and it's 15p. That's crazy, yeah. Just stack up on your paracetamols. We also said Tesco, Sainos, Asda.
I do love
Tesco
Tesco.
seems to be winning here. Sorry you haven't put Waitrose there, Will. Aldi's not having a shout though. I thought Aldi would be up there.
No,
Lots of people love Aldi.
No, I don't like actually shopping in Aldi. It's awful. But, like,
Robin said I
what you
worked in
get-
Asda, which I think swayed my opinion. Asda are total wankers to work for, so should really be at the bottom of mine. Oh.
I'm not a big fan of Asda.
That's definitely my top three with supermarkets. Waitrose is on another level, but their meal deal is like £6. Yeah.
Meal deals is different. Top 3 meal deals, Scott.
Quickly, all I said Tesco, Lidl, Dunnies, Irish, sorry, UK wise, Tesco, Asda, Sainsbury's. Yeah, so all the main ones have got a shout there. I don't know, Duns, sorry. Meal deals.
Yeah.
Tesco. No, Sainos. Sainsbury's meal deal is number one. Because they do a really good pasta pot.
Yeah, they do, to be fair, but...
The Co-op normally is pretty good of meal deals. And then probably Tesco's.
Morrison's meal deals are the best.
Okay, so mine, just to clarify, that was Sainsbury's, so Sainsbury's, Co-op, and Tesco. That's my top 3 for meal deals.
Mine would be Morrison's, Tesco, Sainsbury's.
Interesting. All I said, meal deals on the list is how they make nothing without butters or sauce. Robin said, M&S meal deal. People forgot about M&S.
I can't say I've ever got an M&S meal deal.
It also says, if you like Chinese ready meals, they're really good from M&S. M&S food hall on the list. Yes or no? Is M&S having a food hall on the list?
Huh?
Is M&S having a food section on the list?
No, it's just the like.
Robin said Morrison's salad bar is the best. Do you know the weird thing about Morrison's? I only know 2 Morrison's. And like the whole of the city, I only know 2 Morrison's. Ola said
my
Boots.
college was right next to Morrison's, so that's why I used to go.
Ola said Boots and W.H. Smith Mexican bean salsa wrap can only get that in the UK. One of the only that's plainish for picky eaters. Oh, W.H. Smith doing a meal deal. That's a bit on the list. And Boots doing a meal deal is on the list. Robin said M&S is on the list. But you're still going to shop there. That's the beauty of the list.
The middle-aged women that shop in M&S are on the list. I'm talking about the clothes section.
Yeah.
Good underwear though, M&S.
Okay. Driving habits is very on the list as well, but actually I can't even put on the list because I hate it. People who are bad drivers, and I guarantee some of you do it, it's going to be things like driving slowly, just generally driving slowly on a road where you know you can speed up.
Yeah, but it's a bit different if it's over the speed limit. Like,
no, you can judge.
Some of us have a black box. Some of us have to stay to the speed limit.
Yeah, there's so many things on the list to do with driving. It's just unbelievable. But they're actually borderline on my hate list, so that's why I don't really talk about driving. Audi drivers on the list. Bikes on the road, yeah, on the list. Buses on the list.
Oh, I hate the bus. Public buses.
People who cut in front, obviously, are on the list. But it's not even on the list because I hate them. I hate people like that, so it can't be on the list. So, yeah. Other top 3s that I thought of doing. Top 3 TV series. For me, it's The US Office. What else do I love to watch? The US Office is definitely 100% number 1. Game of Thrones was pretty amazing at the time. Really gave me a buzz watching it. So that's second on my list, and then third for me. What else do I find? What buzzes do I get? Probably Family Guy. So mine, just to clarify, there was US Office, Game of Thrones, Family Guy. That's my top 3 by a mile. Robin said Breaking Bad, Parks and Recreation is very good, and Game of Thrones, yeah. Similar kind of taste there. All have put Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, Shark Tan, and Family Guy. Robin put Arrested Development was really good back in the day. Will says, still on the topic of buses, the X3 is on the list.
Oh, the X3. Yeah. Oh,
that is my arch nemesis on the road.
I think anyone that's had to do it for like a prolonged period of time will think the X3 is on the list. My top 3 series: Prison Break, Breaking Bad, and Walking Dead. Up to like season 6. After that, no.
You wouldn't expect a girl to be saying them kind of 3 series, but fair play.
Yeah, I know. They're good though. Very sexist.
Yeah.
Very typical.
Robin said arch nemesis on the road laughing. Yeah, they are. I used to have to take the X3 to work every day, and I hated every single second I was on it. So as soon as I could drive, I made it my arch nemesis. All I said, Prison Break is a good one. Yeah, so that's a good top 3 to do. Top 3 clothes shops, so where you get your clothes from, but they have to be a high street shop, not online. What next is up there for me?
Prison Break is a good one. Prison Break was so good, I didn't watch them all though. Oh, so good. Season 1 is the best season I've ever watched of anything.
I think clothes shops that I enjoy going into. Next, can John Lewis count as a clothes shop? I actually like looking around the closing on this.
Really?
No, but I mean enjoying to go around, not necessarily buying things, but actually,
You don't like shopping in general, so.
But if I'm going shopping, I'm always going to go and have a look. Third one, again, enjoyment wise.
I think Robin has took my top 3.
H&M a pretty good shout for boys' clothes. H&M always do good jeans. Topman's shit. I hate Topman. Rubbish. Primark, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Primark, Topshop, H&M, and I'd say maybe New Look, but
Next is
very
good for
limited.
Next is good for suits. Obviously, I go suit shopping.
Right.
But Next do good shoes.
I hate going into Topshop. The actual, I don't. It is expensive, but some of the clothes you get, I'd go more for like the jeans and maybe like dresses and stuff like that. I wouldn't like spend like 30 quid on a jumper.
Yeah. So Primark, Topshop, and H&M for Robin. Will said H&M is good. I always do clothes shopping online though. But I'm saying this is high street shops. Will. Topman's overpriced. I hate going to Topshop. Robin said Topshop's way too expensive. Robin said, I forgot my New Look. I'd swap Topshop for New Look. Actually, I don't like Topshop.
No, I do like Topshop sometimes, but
No, Topman is the waste.
It's like one in every 10 times I go in.
I used to really like Burton's. Burton's was good, but then they seem to just close down. Well, they've made the shop smaller and then it's rubbish now. But Burton's used to be quite good. They used to do good deals. But yeah, so high street clothes shops, they're kind of in decline, aren't they? Most people just go ASOS nowadays, or I'd shop Moss Brothers online for suits.
Ola says she prefers shopping for men. It's easier.
I said this to all the other day. If I became mega rich, I'm hiring a personal shopper. Robin said,
from Topshop in the sale. Yeah,
I'd only ever buy from Topshop in the sale. I just wouldn't. Basically, unless that you got a row of shops and you always go and have a look in Topman, you never walk out buying anything.
Yeah, true. No, doing your what's it called, when we go shopping for you, that is on the list. When we're walking around, you're so annoying. I've never known anyone to spend so long in a changing room ever. Like he'd be in there for like 20 minutes trying on one pair of jeans.
No, I won't try.
Yes,
on
you
one pair
would.
of jeans.
You
I'd try
would.
everything on at the same time.
But no, you do it too. Oh, no, too long.
I don't know how you can change in 5 minutes out of jeans into jeans, out of jeans and back into jeans.
No, but you take weirdly long. I don't know what you're doing in there.
Robin said, surprisingly, Tesco has nice clothes.
No, that's actually true. I've got some like pajamas and stuff from Tesco.
Also, Tesco is in my top. All of them, they're very great
like,
if you don't want to dress a bit more modestly. What's it called? What's the brand of clothing called?
F&F.
F&F. Or if you want. I don't know if I've ever shopped in.
I take ages trying things on as
well.
well.
Tesco's near us have shops or clothes shops in them. Does Hamilton have it?
Yeah, they all do.
Does Hamilton have it?
Yeah, Hamilton's got a big one.
Yeah,
Bigger section.
Hamilton's massive. But...
and South Wigston have like a little bit. It's good for baby clothes. So Tesco really good for baby clothes. We buy Isaac and Phoebe's quite a lot from there.
Okay. Okay, that was a good top 3. I enjoyed that. I feel like we got into a good... Everyone's got different opinions. I love it when people have different opinions. It just means more interesting conversation. Right, we've got 10 minutes. We'll do a couple more top... We'll do... Yeah, no. Well, do you know what? I could talk forever. I just chat shit generally. This is generally me on every day. Robin said, I absolutely love baby clothes.
Yes, they're so cute. I could buy baby clothes all day.
Before he came on, actually, my brother sent me a picture of our nephew in a Leicester City onesie.
Oh, should I get it? It's so cute.
God, it looks
it's
so
actually
cute.
so cute.
So cute.
I'll get it up.
It'll be backwards on the stream.
It doesn't matter, does it? It's the same.
Oh, look.
Look at
Look at his face.
Oh, it's so cute.
Robin said, I love this stream. Wish I hadn't gone so fast. Robin said, I love baby socks. Oliver said, oh, that's cute. Yeah, he's a right cutie.
I've never met a more smiley baby than Isaac. Like, you can literally just speak to him. You just go, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And he smiles. He starts laughing. It's so...
Ben says he doesn't fit in baby clothes.
Oh, he's adorable.
Will says,
cute.
oh, he's adorable. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Isaac is cute. Okay, let's do a couple more top 3s before we go. What was the top 3, Jodie? Can you think of one?
Did you not have any? Top 3.
Just random stuff. What could be top 3?
What was it? A holiday? Where you want to go? Like
traveling? No, okay. Let me do a quick one quickly. The order that you rank social media in. So, so for me, it's Twitter number 1.
Nah.
Instagram number 2. No, actually, Twitter number 1. Snapchat number 2. Instagram number 3. That is the only order, in my opinion.
Snapchat, Instagram. I don't use Twitter that much. I don't know. Maybe probably Twitter after that, but I don't use it.
We'll put Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram.
No, do you know what? TikTok.
TikTok is good, but it's not my top 3.
Yes, I love it.
Ola said Twitter, Snap, Insta. Rom said I have to pass. I don't have any.
Oh.
That's a bit boring, isn't it? Twitter says Twitter gives real news, not fake propaganda cover-up news. Twitter is full of opinionated people who have found a voice who really shouldn't have a voice. Will says TikTok is at the top of the list.
It is.
It's on the list, but it's brilliant. I'll spend hours on it.
Yeah, so would I. I actually think I'm like a bit.
It is on the list. Anyone who does TikTok videos is on the list. But I love them, and I'll keep watching them. Robin said, "Haha, catfish vibes off me, eh?"
So what's that popcorn? You want popcorn?
No. All said TikTok is good too. Yeah, it's good. Okay, we got that one out of the way. What was you going to say? What was your top 3?
I said Snapchat, Instagram, and then...
No, but before the subject came.
Oh, I said place to travel, holiday destinations.
Oh yeah, so top 3 holiday destinations that you haven't been to yet that you want to go to. So mine definitely, and if you say America, that's fake news. You have to say the place in America you want to go to. So mine's New York. I want to go to Rome. I want to go see Rome. I'd love to do a massive tour of the USA, but it's too expensive. So New York, Rome, and then probably somewhere in Asia, just to see probably Japan, weirdly. Robin said Italy, Switzerland, and Norway. Norway's interesting. Switzerland's interesting as well, actually. Interesting choices. We'll put Los Angeles, New York, Japan.
Okay, don't know, sorry. I'd go...
Will said, I actually don't know. Will said, yeah, I really want to go to Japan. I feel like Japan is just a different culture.
I want to go to Florida, New York, and somewhere like Greece.
Can't believe none of you said Dublin. Yeah, Dublin's just one of them places where you're going to end up going at some point. It's not a dream destination, I don't think. Robin said, I've been or I would, Orla. Will said, enjoy your dinner, guys. Yeah, we've got chili, chicken chili today or something. So it's basically chili without mince and just chicken and rice. But yes, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for joining us. It's been quite a quick. I think it's gone quick anyway.
It's gone so quick.
We've chatted about a lot of shit, but I'm glad that everyone knows what the list is now, because then we can all put things in the Discord about what is on the list. And if you haven't joined the Discord, you're missing out. If you're watching this not in our Discord chat, you are missing out because it is good. Ola said thanks for sharing the list. Thanks for a lovely chit chat. Yeah, this is just a chit chat. We've actually gained quite a few followers today. I don't know if they've unfollowed me, but we gained some.
You blocked 3.
You guys are great, thank you. Robin said sounds good, send pics. Yeah, we'll do. We've got to go. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'll talk to you all soon, and enjoy the rest of your evenings.
Goodbye,
Thanks for joining
everybody.
us. Bye.